Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you, our friends and family. Consider yourselves honored to be among the recipients of our first attempt at a Christmas letter. We were going to try to put one of these out last year, but the Christmas letter idea turned into a New Year's letter that turned into a we'll try it again next Christmas letter. So without further delay, our first Christmas letter. We've been in our new home for a little over 1 year. We love our 30-acre farm. We can see the lights and skyscraper of Murfreesboro from a little rise in the back field, which is why we named our farm Boroview. It's been quite a year for us here on the farm. The very first night we stayed in the house, after an extensive remodel, the heat went out and Amy began to have second thoughts about our purchase. We bought a tractor for Michael to keep up with bush hogging, had to replace our water line to the road, and cut down 10 trees from around the house, some of which had actually lifted the porch steps off of the ground. It only took us about a year of living in our home before we got the interior doors hung. Hopefully by this time next year the doors will be painted. We still have our horses Misty and Redora and our dog Tadpole. Michael has roped Amy into the goat industry, and this spring Amy gave a lecture on diseases of goats and sheep in a small ruminant class at MTSU. In return for her stellar presentation, the MTSU farm gave us a great white Pyrenees to be a guard dog for our goats. We named her Lightning, after the MTSU mascot, of course. Our small herd of goats has grown from 3 does to 13 does, and our first kids, Newbie and Elliot, were delivered on New Year's Day 2008. We had another set of twins, Sarah and Doc, born in July on Amy's sister's birthday, hence the name Sarah. That's Amy's sister. This May marked Amy and Michael's 3rd wedding anniversary. We celebrated in Naples, Florida, where we stayed in Michael's mom's and stepdad's condo. Tristan and Aunt Sarah, the babysitter, went with us on this trip to the beach. The 12-hour drive was an adventure in itself. This fall, Tristan turned 7 and started at a new school. He's a first grader at Buchanan Elementary School. He enjoyed playing coach pitch baseball in the spring and soccer in the fall. Michael was the coach for both of his teams. Tristan had a sports birthday party in September where we played a game of flag football and kickball. This summer, he also showed his goats Newbie and Elliot in some of the fairs in the area. He won a couple of blue ribbons. Tristan likes to draw and is also learning how to shoot a gun. He's hoping that Santa will bring him a new youth-size .22 caliber rifle. He likes to shoot at cans and go on hunts for wildlife. The animals are safe because he makes way too much noise in the woods to be much of a threat. Michael has been a 4-H extension agent in Rutherford County for almost 2 years now, and he directs the livestock clubs including the goats, sheep, cattle, and poultry. He created a digital media club this year that has had segments on the local radio and television channels. You can view their work at www.rc4-h.blogspot.com. He volunteers at church for the K through 6th grade group and is known by his stage name of Gordo to all of the kids. He was even teaching 4-H in school this year, and a student in the class announced that he was Gordo and was there to teach them about Jesus. Michael still enjoys attending MTSU athletic events and attended all of the home football games and traveled to Mississippi State and Western Kentucky for away games. Amy is still working as a small animal veterinarian in Murfreesboro. The office website is www.animalcarevet.net. Besides dogs and cats, she also sees small furry animals such as ferrets, sugar gliders, and rabbits. In March, she spent a week in Dallas, Texas, attending a continuing education seminar. Her special trade at the hospital is performing ultrasounds of the heart and abdomen. The local newspaper conducts the annual Ruthie's Awards each year. The Ruthie's are best described as a People's Choice Awards, and Amy's office was selected as the favorite veterinary hospital in Murfreesboro. Her office also received accreditation this year by the American Animal Hospital Association. Her office is the only office in Murfreesboro with this accreditation. Michael and Amy are members of the German Short-Haired Pointer Club of Middle Tennessee and serve as coordinators for the Tennessee's German Short-Haired Pointer Rescue. We have fostered 5 dogs throughout the year, including Lexi, Riley, Waffles, Chloe, and our current foster, Rocky. Overall, we've fostered 10 adult dogs and 4 puppies. Challenges with this endeavor include finding quality homes for the dogs and housebreaking adult dogs that have never lived inside before. Yuck. Well, that about sums up our year. We hope that you've enjoyed listening to this and feel a little more informed about our lives. That's the point of this, right? We pray that God is the center of your holiday activities this year. Remember that in all of the gift giving that goes around this time of year, that the greatest gift that we have all received is the gift from God of His Son Jesus. May the blessings of the Lord be upon each of you and your family. Love, Michael, Amy, and Tristan.